So some people are really, really non-responsive, honestly. They're just, nope, I got to do what I got to do. This is what I'm supposed to do. Okay, whatever it is, they're not budging, right? And I do have one trick that whoever it is, if they follow these instructions, they get a smile and it's real. And, but it might take you to demonstrate it and for them to do it, to show what it is, we'll take it. So again, that sense of how important is there? How important is, because you'll be acting like an idiot, and I'll show you what I mean in just a second. You'll get it. But yeah, so there's one trick I have, and I'm going to do this thing. So I'm going to accomplish a few things right now. I'm just going to show you what this thing is. And I want you to try to take pictures of it. So you'll be taking pictures of the screen. So right now, just pause the tape, stop the tape, and go get your camera or phone and be ready to take pictures of the screen of me and see if you can seeing if you can get it. Because I really want you to get it. I don't want you just to learn stuff. I want you to be able to really know, oh yeah, that makes sense. Before you have to do this with somebody live. You get to do it just on me, okay? So pause the tape and go get the camera, and I'll see you in a minute. Okay, so you got your camera. Thank you for doing that. And your phone. And you can pause again if you have to just so I'm gonna ask you to pause again now that you have your phone. Take a few minutes to figure out the settings for a phone. How do you do a burst mode with your phone? Your phone, it's usually just pressing the shutter button, just holding onto it is usually what it is. In your camera, you may or may not know how to do that. Setting, it's called, in a phone, it seems to be called a burst mode. On a camera, it's a continuous mode, like a SLR, a professional kind of camera, it's, continuous mode, and there's different levels. The level we're looking for is about 6 frames per second. Doesn't have to be quite more than that, but doesn't matter right now if it is. But right now, just take a second and figure out on the phone you have the camera you have right now, if it's your phone or another kind of camera, figure out how to shoot in burst mode of 6 to 10 frames per second, and then come right back. Okay, so welcome back, and your camera is set up. The basic kind of exposure doesn't have to be perfect right now. We're just trying to capture, just if you can capture that kind of moment we're looking for, and to see if you can get it, and even get the progression of the expressions, the archway, the arc of the various moments that are embedded in it. See if you can do that. And I'm just gonna, so you'll be ready to take pictures of me, and you can rewind, obviously, go back and forth, and first see what I'm doing, and then go back and try it yourself. Then try to take your pictures of it, but however you want to do it. Actually, I think that's a good idea. So just first, I'm going to show you what I do, and then afterward, maybe I'll do it again, and then you can take your pictures, so you don't have to rewind. But right now, I'm just going to show what this crazy thing is, and you'll get why you might be hesitant if you're somebody that doesn't want to look like an idiot, because you will need to show the person how to do this, and they may or may not be willing. Okay, it's called the monkey dance, and it's a foolproof way that I can get the most rigid, unexpressive person that's in front of me scared, whatever they're up to, whether they're trying to perform too much or just scared of the camera, or for whatever reason, they're not showing nothing. No matter what I do, my jokes don't work, my faces don't work, nothing. Okay, so here it is. It's called the monkey dance, and there's a few versions of it. I'll show you one version. It's called the monkey dance, okay? And then see if you can see the progression of my joy, because there'll be joy there. And to see if you can see first of all, you can see if it just lasts a second. That genuine joy just lasts a second, less than a second probably. See if you can see it. Now that I'm putting so much attention to it, I don't know if it will work, but it almost always does. So ready? Monkey dance, here it goes. I'm gonna do it again. See if you can see it, okay? I don't know, and I'm in it. I'm feeling it. and now it's starting to fade because now I'm looking at the camera and talking to you, and it's no longer quite there. But maybe you noticed that it was there for a second, and I don't know what noise I was making. If it was a monkey or a dog or whatever that noise was. In my mind, I was making an ape. I was looking up and making some kind of ape sound, and maybe I was scratching myself like, gorilla or an ape or something like that. And it worked. I got a smile. But again, it lasted a second. And I don't know let's see if I can do it again. And this time, it might not work because now I'm so conscious. Who knows? Let's see what happens. Get your camera ready, pointing at the screen, ready to press a button in burst mode or in continuous mode through the whole thing. Throughout the whole thing. Don't even predict which part has the juice. Do it all, because honestly, sometimes the pre-craziness or the post thing is really the sweet moment of it's hard to describe it. There's something really sweet there in the aftermath of it. Honestly, it's hard to describe it right before they're conscious of. It's hard to describe, but I don't want to get anything. If the thing is lasting from here to there, I'm probably going to get a little bit of there and a little bit of there just in case. Because to me, once again, it's precious, and I want to capture as much as I can in it. I don't want to have them do it again if I don't have to. Okay? And in my scenario, online dating photography, while I was learning this, they'd be changing their clothes and they'd be going somewhere else. So I really did have to get it in that one shot. And so I'd suggest you that too, because people might not want to do the monkey dance again, for real. So get it. Just grab it. Grab everything you can. It's almost like somebody threw some diamonds out into the yard, or some. I don't know. I'm trying to think of some analogy. You're gonna grab, and actually, here it is. Somebody is throwing a pile of stuff that has diamonds and rocks in it, right? And they're gonna throw it out in front of you, and you have just a few minutes to get it. You're gonna get all that stuff. And you're going to be afterwards looking to find the diamonds. You're not going to be wasting your time because you only have a certain amount of time to get it. You're not going to be wasting your time only picking out the diamonds. You're going to collect this is a good analogy. You're going to go and quickly, gather up all that stuff that's there, knowing that there's some diamonds in there. But you're going to do that. First, you're going to get it all. That's a good analogy. So, okay. So here goes one more time. Get ready to take a picture. Monkey dance number 3, ready? And I can see even while I'm talking, now it's gone. So there was something there, and I wonder if you got it. And I make a funny face a funny smile when I do it. I don't know what I do. But, this is one technique, and there's even another version of this that's even crazier. But that's a good, I'll give you both versions of it. So you get 2 bonus versions of the monkey dance. 2 versions of the monkey dance. And actually, excuse me, I use the other version even more. And I'm going to see if I'm going to need to stand up and do this. See if this will work. Okay, and I'm going to back up a little bit. So this version of the monkey dance is a little bit even crazier, honestly. So this is not for the timid of heart, but again, it works. And I'm connected to a mic, so I don't know if this will work, but it's like you have them. I'm just gonna do it. Let's see what you got. So I'm gonna turn around, do something crazy, then turn back around. And the idea is you act like an absolute nutcase. You flail your arms, and you have to demonstrate this for the client. But again, this breaks all barriers to break through whatever somebody is conscious of for that second. They're not going to be conscious of anything. So to get them to break through it, to express something. So here goes, right? And this is kind of crazy, but I do what I got to do. And I can see the joy in my face. Again, I know I make a funny face, and it works, and I don't care. I don't care. And maybe you do, and it's okay if you do. And you can probably, let me get my chair back. You can probably, find things you can do, honestly, that are not too horrible on your ego, or not, you don't, feel too, like, too silly, it's okay if you don't, but it's better if you don't care so much. But I'm sure you can find other more, contained, more, more normal-ish kind of things to do. You can try. But again, sometimes people don't respond to normal things. So again, this is my foolproof. If you're doing that, you're going to break through whatever barriers are there. Somebody's going to break through whatever's there, and they're going to smile, and that's what you want. If you want that badly, it will happen. But this is not so good. It's, if you're a professional photographer, you have somebody pose with all the lighting, it's going to be hard to do that. But again, back to setting up the camera so that it could, work if there's motion, like a higher shutter speed than you would normally need. Possibly you can do this in a chair, possibly not. But again, this is the kind of thing where you do something, it's this combination. You're really juggling, working with at least three elements at the same time. You're needing to figure out how to take the picture. So you're thinking about taking the picture, so it's exposure and composition. You are thinking about the lighting. You are thinking about that. You're causing some kind of reaction, and you're shooting like hell. And it's all happening kind of at the same time, constantly. And if you're, well, for online dating, it was a constant thing. But for this, it could just be this one shot. It doesn't have to be all over the place. But right now, for this person, it still is kind of happening at the same time. And I really would like you to rewind. So you have an assignment. So the assignment is, right now, is to rewind and take pictures of me doing that second monkey dance. Okay, I'll do it again. So ready with your camera for the second version, of the monkey dance. And let's see how it goes. Ready? It's like, oh! Ah! I'm not sure if that one works so much, but yeah, I think you got the idea, and it really usually does work so good. And sometimes works. It's unusual to do it for an audience, but okay. So it's a pretty. So try taking pictures of that, and try taking pictures of the other monkey dance, and really just see if I'm full of it. Just to see if it makes sense to you that this way of asking the subject to do something, breaking through all barriers, just really almost always works to get them out of their head. Honestly, for them for a second to not be conscious of you, just for a second. So practice spraying through those moments. And then also, so you have a few assignments. And it's really all the same thing. So really do it. So the assignment is, for now, it's just on the screen. Go back through this, take pictures of all those moments where I was doing that. And burst mode, continuous mode, just shoot through it, high volume, 6 frames a second, just on the screen. And then go through looking at the photos, noticing the photos, feeling the right photos, discovering the photos by your feelings, not your intellect, not your thinking, but just feeling out which are the right photos. And then collecting those good ones, and to see if you can find preciousness in there. Oh yeah, I get it. That one's I see John just being in joy. And even though he was, it just looks different. So maybe it just looks different, and you get it and you feel it. And it's just, oh, that was pretty cool. And later on, I think I'm going to add in some samples of me capturing some moments in my craziness for you to see right here, but it's not there right now. And maybe, so on the screen, take a look at the pictures that I just captured, from what I just did. I just found did some screenshots of some moments in that might have that special element in it, so for you to maybe get it. Like maybe that one, or the next one, or the ones, or these. Like, does this one feel different for you. Maybe it does. Maybe it doesn't, or this, or this. Okay? So that's it for now. Oh, it isn't it for now. So now you have a real assignment. Actually, it is for now. Next tape will be another assignment.